here to bring you the most on WDGS on your YouTube page. Today is Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday. Better known as Hump Day. Wednesday is that day of the week between Tuesday and Thursday. According to international standards, it is the third day of the week. Now, in some countries which have Friday as their holiday, Wednesday is the fifth day. Isn't that strange? It's the fifth day of the week. In some countries which use Sunday as your first day of the week, and in both Islamic and Jewish calendars, Wednesday is the fourth day of the week because Sunday is considered their first day of the week. But this is the thing, as I kick off Wonderful Wednesday, I'm launching this full week. Go back and check out some of my others, from Sunday, Soul Searching Sunday, Make It Make Sense Monday. We talked about some insurance issues. That's why we're getting high insurance. And of course, on Tea and Toast Tuesday, check out that YouTube as well, because I've shared some information with you that's going to help you begin to generate finances as well as favor. Now, on this Wonderful Wednesday, we're going to talk a little bit about what actually represents Hump Day. And I tell you, I was pondering in my spirit and saying to God, I said, okay, God, why would you have me to focus on Wonderful Wednesday with just the topic of Wednesday? Let me tell you the power there is in what a difference a day make. There's a lot of significance, power in what a day make. You see, Wednesday, the name of it derived from an old English word, reflecting religion practiced by the Anglo-Saxons. Oh, I hope somebody grabbed that. Wednesday was actually a day of reflection in religious practices. And see, I'm going to tell you, because this is how God do. When he move, he super move. And so I was sitting and I was saying, out of all the messages in the world I can give on Wednesday about working, why concentrate on that day? Well, I'll tell you why. Because the Holy Spirit spoke to me. And it said this to me, because it teaches, lead, and guides you. So in teaching me, it said, remember in one of your books, you put that whatever your Sabbath day, I hope somebody grabbed this. Now you're getting excited. I hope you are. Any day can be your Sabbath day. And we have been traditionalized to think that the Sabbath should only be Sunday. Because when we talk about in the beginning, and God created the heaven and the earth, and he said, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. And I think a lot of people just pick Sunday because it began with the S and they didn't choose Saturday. But this is the thing. When God said the first day, what all he made, the second day, everything he made, he went on and named what all he put. But we don't know what day of the week he might have got started. We don't know if he started on a Thursday. Because, man gave days to the week. You do know that, right? I know y'all do. And that's why I tell people, whatever day, the Sabbath meaning out of 6 days a week, I hope somebody grabbed this, you need to set aside one day of sacredcy. Now, whatever day you choose, just make it sacred unto the Lord. He's saying you can work 6 days a week, just like he gave the example in the creation. But one of those days, you need to consider it a Sabbath and keep it holy. I hope somebody grabbed that. So let me give you a little more enlightenment about how Wednesday is more than just a work hump day. Hump day. Wednesday, the creation became a narrative in the Hebrew Bible, and it places the creation of the sun and the moon on the fourth day of the divine work week. Isn't that something? Maybe you didn't grab that. In the Hebrew Bible, which is an old ancient Bible, it places the creation of the sun and the moon on the fourth day. Now, whoever was inspired to write, so if God created the heaven and the earth, and the earth was without form and void, and then it began to give descriptions, see, that's what I'm saying, of everything that God created on that day. Well, that included the atmosphere. So if the sun and the moon was considered the fourth day, if you choose to take hump day and make it your Sabbath day, it doesn't mean you're not honoring God. But every day we should honor God. So now then you got the Quakers. They're another group of people who traditionally refer to Wednesday as the fourth day. And they do it, listen, you got to grab this, to avoid the pagan associations with the name Wednesday. So they don't want to get caught up in a paganism. So they don't even call it Wednesday. Oh, I hope somebody grabbed this. They just call it the fourth day. And that's something though, but think about that. Just think about that. What if we didn't have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday? What if we just had first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, seventh day? Well, who put the words? It give you something to think about. Why we can't say, I see you on the first day instead of I see you Monday, I see you on the fourth day. Really, that to me would have been more sensible. Because it still have the word day in it. First day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, 7 days. We do know God created the earth in 7 days. I'm telling you, that's why I say, think about things. This how I flow. I'm in my zone. So, I'm reading this article and this how the Holy Spirit speaks to me. And I want you to tune in. See, I want you to get in and grab it. So we got all these traditions. Then it said the Eastern Orthodox Church observed Wednesday as well as Friday as a fast day. Throughout the year, with the exception of several fast-free periods during the year. So this group and remedy of people, this is how they make a sacrifice in serving God. They fast every Wednesday and every Friday throughout the year, with the exception of several fast-free periods during the year. And they say fasting on Wednesday and Fridays entails, listen to this, abstinent from meat or meat products, from four-footed animals, poultry, and dairy products. Now they say unless there's a feast day that occurs on a Wednesday, the Orthodox also abstain from fish, from using oil in their cooking, and from alcoholic beverage. There is some debate over it, but check this out. That's what I'm saying. We don't know how deep people make a day, what a difference a day make. So there's a debate over whether Fridays throughout the year should commemorate the betrayal of Jesus. Wednesday, the crucifixion. Isn't that something? Now we wait in Christian culture, and let me say, in certain Christian denominationals, in cultures, certain Christian denominations, we wait once a year to Easter. Hello. Before we start exercising, making sacrifices. And some people don't even do them then. Some people do it if they follow Ash Wednesday. They may do it in that season of fasting once a year. But here's a remedy of people. They do it, Eastern Orthodox Church, throughout the year. Every Wednesday, every Friday, which is a reflection of how they make a sacrament to the crucifixion of Jesus Christ on Friday and the betrayal of Jesus on Wednesday. Now, at the end of services on Wednesday, they begin with some words that they quote, and it says, "May Christ, our true God, through the power of the precious and life-giving cross." And I said, okay. They make this, they sing hymns when they make these days to set aside fasting. And at the end of the service on Wednesday, it begins with these words. At the end of the service of singing, "May Christ, our true God, through the power of the precious and life-giving cross." ... I might need to look that up. But in Irish and Scottish, the name for Wednesday also refers to fasting. Isn't that something? However, they say in American culture, that's us, many Catholics and Protestant churches schedule study or prayer meetings on Wednesday nights. And when I saw that, I said, because I often used to wonder, why people pick Wednesday to do Bible study in the middle of the week? They know people tired. Why not do it on a Thursday? Why not do it on a Friday? That would make more sense to me, because then you don't have to get up early. Most people, the higher percentage, to go to work the next morning. Why would they have it on Wednesday in the middle of the week? You got to love your children. They tired. You got to get them home and get them ready for bed and to go to school the next day. But then I realized it's a tradition. I hope somebody grabbed this. In American culture, and it was generally kickstarted by the Catholic and Protestant churches who scheduled to study or prayer meetings on Wednesday nights. And that was because, listen, y'all got to really get this. The sports calendar in many American public schools reflected this schedule for them. They were reserving Monday and Thursdays for girl games and Tuesdays and Fridays for boys games, while generally it would avoid events on Wednesday evening. I hope somebody grabbed that. So sports centered around. That's why I say it's so many traditions that we don't even know and understand why we go with the flow. Now it says in the Catholic devotion of the Holy Rosemary, the glorious mysteries as meditated on Wednesday and also Sunday throughout the year. So that's why they have sacramental services on Wednesday. Wednesday is the day of the week devoted by the Catholic tradition to Saint Joseph. I'm going to drop a link in here so you can get more information. I thank you for tuning in to this wonderful Working Wednesday. And I tell you, you can get some information why some people do not believe in working on Wednesday. And why some people, when they come to work on Wednesday, they might be a little irritated. But see, now this is another thing. That's where the hump day came in. When the terms about hump day came, it was because Wednesday was the middle of the work week, meaning that one had made it over the hump towards the weekend. Wednesday first came to be known as hump day since at least the 1950s. Isn't that something? So many times, that's why I say people say, honey, I started that word. Well, the expression Can you figure that out? It started back in 1950. Some of us listening and watching, we were not even born, including me. Hello. Wednesday being the middle of the work week, as it helped people hump and get over. On the coast, this how it started in 1950. There were working people that came ashore, and Wednesday was the middle of the work week as the hump people get over to the coastland into the weekend. So they had to go from there to the weekend. They called them the hump people for Wednesdays. And that's when it derived 1950 hump day. Now, hump day rose to a real prominent popularity in 2013. Of course, we all know, thanks to the popular commercial by the insurance company Geico. In the commercial, you saw the talking camel walk through the office cubicles asking his co-workers if they know what day it is. And they roll their eyes, giving him impressions that the camel does this every week. Well, one of the office workers explained that people who switch to Geico are happier than a camel on hump day. Now, what the camel had to do with Wednesday, I guess because it had a hump in its back. But the commercial became one of the 7th most viewed on YouTube in 2013. Hello. Wow. You know how many YouTube the people look at? This became the 7th most viewed. So that's a top rating. Listen, whatever you do on this wonderful Wednesday, on this hump day, listen, just know to be mindful. Because for some people, Wednesday is very sacrilegious. It really is. And we don't know, people may be fasting. But just be kind every day. And be thoughtful. And be considerate. Because we don't know what the next person may hold dear. And one thing about religion, to some people that really, really hold their traditional religious traditions very sacred. Very, very sacred. So on this wonderful Wednesday, just be wonderful and know that we're in the middle of the week. Tune in for tomorrow's episode on Thankful Thursday. On Thankful Thursday, I will be supplying you with some truths 101 coming in the door. When you go to college, 101 is your basic fundamental subject. I'm going to provide you with some 101 fundamentals of being thankful. How being thankful can really, really, really generate big blessings. I'm going to share a prayer of thanksgiving with you as well. And that's one of the biggest ways, let me tell you, that you can receive the attention of God is to be thankful and grateful. That's the biggest way to receive attention from anybody. Hello. Show people that you're thankful and you're grateful. And as always, may the blessings from heaven flow down into your lives, meet all of your needs, even the things your heart desires. And may you continue to prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prosper. And until the next YouTube tomorrow for Thankful Thursday, go back, reflect, revisit, and rewind. I'm just excited to be launching my YouTube channel in such a way that it will give you insight. It will give you insight. And it will give you something to talk about. Please hit the like and subscribe button and the notification. That way you will not miss any messages as I launch them. God bless. Good day.